4, 3, 2, 1, bust. My name is Cora, and this is Cora's Corner, coming live from the double crushed velvet today. You know, got to serve it up. So it's 2019 now, and you're probably wondering, what am I doing? And honestly, I'm trying to create better habits with this YouTube thing. Don't tell anybody I'm trying to be consistent, because then they're actually going to be expecting me to be consistent. Like, what are expectations? I'm just kidding, but no, I'm really trying to be more consistent with YouTube. So here we are with this video, and I am going to be exposing what rich people do. Okay, I'm gonna expose what most of the world already knows but are not going to tell you, because guess what, it's a secret. And most importantly, what we're talking about is the secret. And you're probably wondering, what is the secret? I've heard of the secret, but it's a movie on Netflix called The Secret, but you haven't even taken the time out to watch it. Like, what are you doing? So the secret is the law of attraction. The law of attraction is all about bringing into your life, negative or positive, the things that you want or the things that you don't want. But most importantly, we're focusing on the positive when it comes to the law of attraction and manifestation. I've manifested meeting J. Cole, moving to Atlanta, working Essence Fest, my new car, and even simply traveling to a different city. Like, I literally have manifested it all, and it's just by writing it down and making it real. In 2011, I decided I wanted to change for myself. So that was the year that I went off to college. So I was leaving my hometown, I was meeting new people, I was doing a lot of new things. Here was a list of accomplishments that I have written down in 2011 on January 2nd, 2011. And you know, the simple things are like graduate from high school, find a job, get accepted into a university. And right here on the list it says meet J. Cole and or Drake. So there, like, there's some other stuff up here that didn't happen, but baby, we're gonna talk about what did happen. So yeah, so I went to college in August of 2011, and this was January 2011, and probably by like September, because I think that's when the Sideline Story by J. Cole came out, I met Cole, like, for real. I was with my homegirls and my homeboys, and we went to this mall in the neighboring city from where our school was at, and baby, guess who met J. Cole? I did. So that was a really cool experience. But this is something, like I said, I didn't know about the law of attraction at that point in time. So I didn't know that I was manifesting it into my life. Moved to Atlanta. Now, Atlanta was something that was a little more planned out. So I was working in a job that didn't necessarily, well, I loved my job, let me say that. I loved the job that I was working. However, upper management was not the most encouraging. And my supervisor at the time told me, you'll never make it to corporate. And I said, well, backstory is I told my coworker that I wanted to go to corporate. My supervisor came in and she told me, you'll never make it to corporate. I'm not even at corporate. And I was like, okay, sis, and that's you. That ain't me. So your point. So that was in like February. And June, I was moving to Atlanta to do what? To work at corporate. Well, to intern at corporate. But still, I was going to corporate, and she was salty. Like, somebody get the Lowry's, because she was salty, okay? I'm seasoning salt. So when I was working that job, every day before work, my old car, it didn't have an attendant. I was only able to get a couple of stations, but every day I heard Don't Stop Believing by Journey, and I'll always catch the beginning. It starts off, she's just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. He's just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. I think those are the lyrics. But literally, I heard that song every day, and I would drive home, and I would drive home now, and I would visualize me driving down like an Atlanta street, because I had been to Atlanta already. So I was like I would visualize it. I would visualize me driving in Atlanta. Like, it got to the point where, like, I was driving home one time and I started crying. And then, like, 2 weeks later, I got the internship offer, and I packed my car up, saved my little $700 from 2 checks, and I drove my big body down to Atlanta. So, yeah, it was a wild experience, but I'm so glad it happened. Journal. So this is my 2015 journal right here, and it says the move 2016, and it has 12/15/15, so December 15th 2015. And here I write up here, it says, I am moving to a large city beyond my expectations in 2016. And it has, like, I'm going to be successful in the journalism field. I will serve my purpose and passion. I will remain consistent and disciplined. I will save money so I can be financially stable. I will buy a car that is reliable. Out of this list, literally everything up has happened. In 2016, like I was just saying, I moved to Atlanta. I moved in June of 2016. I just bought a car in 2017 that is reliable. And in this journal right here, as you can see, I keep a lot of journal. I keep a good journal on me, okay? In this one, this was in April of 2016. I said, thank you for my job, career strides, relocation, and weight loss. And listen, when I lived in the A, I was slim and trim, baby. But I was eating good when I came back home. So it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to go to Essence Fest when I manifested. I'm working Essence Fest. So the gag is, this is the true gag. I did not actually get accepted to work for Essence Fest when I originally applied for a press pass. So right here, May 4th, 2016. This is before I moved to Atlanta. I did not move to Atlanta until June 4th, 2016. And I said, submitted for press access for Essence Music Fest. Please grant me access. And then I wrote down denied, but in a few years I will be covering it. Literally a few months later, I was at Essence Fest. I was working and it was paid. No lie. I can't even make that up. Like, I look back at some of the stuff that I wrote down and it's wild. Or like right here, it says thanks for it says God first breakthrough. This was May 23rd, 2016. It's like, thank you for my new position with A3C, which is a music festival. I said thank you for a relocation to Atlanta. And this is so this is right when I had found out. And like I said, these are things that I literally wrote down months prior, and it came to pass. And how I did it was I wrote it down, I put in the work, and I made it real. Because guess what? Faith without works is dead. Okay, so put in the work behind it. And if you need a Bible reference, if you would like a Bible reference, if you believe in God, if you don't believe in God, if you just believe in the universe, quasars, and everything else, that's fine too. But what I am here to say is that James 2:26. So clearly, as you all can see, I write everything down. That probably wasn't a good view of that journal, but I write everything down in my journals as New Year's resolutions. Like right here, this is my newest journal, so I'm really not going to show too much of it, but right here it says January 2nd, 2018. This is my list from last year, and I have marked off pescatarian for 1 year complete and passport popping. Those are two of the things from my list of last year that I did. Here are some of the ways that I think that you can achieve some of your 2019 New Year's resolutions and other things that you really just are trying to accomplish, whether that's finding a full-time job, buying a car, meeting your favorite artist, finding great work opportunities. But from the biggest thing to the smallest thing, you can manifest it, okay? So the number one is stay positive. So when you stay positive, you are always on a high frequency. You don't have to worry about draining yourself or putting yourself in negative situations that aren't serving you. Number two is when you are trying to attract something, you want to write it down in future tense. Like, don't write in past tense. Past tense mean it already happened. Future tense mean you're getting it. Like, so I will put down, thank you for allowing me to move to Washington, D.C. because that's where I'm trying to move. So I will write that down. I wrote an email to myself in 2017 saying, girl, you going to Georgetown. And literally almost a year today exact, I got accepted into Georgetown. Law of attraction works, baby. And if you don't believe it, try it out for yourself and then you be the judge of it. So the number three thing that I personally did, you got to let it go and let God. And that's simply just having faith that it's going to work. You can't sit here and keep dwelling on it. You can't keep dwelling, because what you're going to do is talk yourself into a hole. Like, once you put it out there, you don't have to keep talking about it. It's like when you're in a relationship, if you said what you said, you said what you said, and that's what you meant, okay? I said what I said, okay? So that's the same thing it is when it comes to law of attraction. So number four, put your foes up. So number four is action. Like I said earlier, faith without works is what? Dead. So you need to put in the work behind it. Yes, you can write it down all you want to, but how are you going to move to that place? How are you going to buy that car? Like, are you going to save money? Are you going to start applying for jobs and internships? Are you, you say you want to be in a relationship, but have you worked on yourself? These are the simple things that you really have to put into play. You know, are you lacking in a place in your life? Do you lack discipline? Do you lack consistency? Like, these are the type of things that you got to really try to figure out beforehand, so you won't be lacking once you get there. Because, baby, if you are lacking, if you're working in lack, how are you supposed to grow from lack? Let me know. Let me know. If you know, let me know. Boom. You look up. It's a couple of months later. You done moved. You done got that car. You done found that baby. It's time to reflect. Reflect after everything comes to pass. That's literally what I'm doing. I was literally going through my journals and was like, boom, let me mark that off. That happened. Boom, let me mark that off. That happened. Because if you don't reflect, if you don't look back and see everything that has happened for you, you're not going to even realize it. So once you write down this list, once you make it real, make sure that you go back and really understand the magnitude of what you have attracted into your life. I mean, honestly, I just gave y'all the cheat code of life. Honestly. No lie. Like, I ain't got nothing to lie about. Cheat code. Probably keep using this one. Put in my 2019 goals. What day are we on? I think we're on like the third or fourth day of 2019. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down, and I'm gonna make it real, and I'm gonna make it work. And then maybe next year I'll show y'all, or maybe y'all just see me being in my nice apartment with a nice job and a nice bay, chilling, you know what I'm saying, traveling, might be doing YouTube full time. Who knows what may happen? Just make sure that, like I said, write it down, make it real, and make it happen. All right, see y'all next time. Peace.